episode 125. Please double check the audio, world. Check that the audio is good. I refuse to record y después de que el audio doesn't work. Right? So, episode 125. Why you need to focus all resources on one growth path that you get the most for. It sounds funny, but I'll bet you anything. If you stay and listen to the whole episode, I'll bet you anything you're going to basically leave better than how you came. So, welcome to episode 125 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today, we're talking about why you need to focus all resources on one growth path that you get the most for. Success often comes not from doing everything, but from doing the right thing. Once again, success often comes not from doing everything, but from doing the right thing. By focusing your time, energy, and resources on the growth path that offers the greatest returns, you can achieve more with less effort. In this episode, we'll discuss how to identify your most productive path, eliminate distractions, and go all in to maximize your results. Vanessa, how you doing, first of all?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Espiritualmente, spiritually, mentalmente, mentally, físicamente, physically, emocionalmente, emotionally, y financieramente, financially. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Who not live to serve, not deserve to live.
So we're here serving, right?
Yes, every
We're
time.
bringing to the world, because people perish because of lack of knowledge. Yes. Proverbs, Hosea 4:6, right? But also people perish because of lack of vision, right?
That's correct.
As a vision-driven leader, I want to bring awareness to the world. Yes. I don't know if it makes sense. Since I operate through the imagination, since I operate through the communication, since I operate through the unification, and never to the implementation. Who, not how. I don't say, how can I do this? I say, who could do this? That's deep. Why you need to focus all your resources on one growth path that you get the most for. An idea is just a dream without execution. We can close the distance between an idea and money. See, I focus on creating assets. An asset a day keeps the 9 to 5 away, right? I invest in people. I invest in attention. We day trade attention. Why? Because I've known from day -0 that the best investment I was able to do was on the investment called myself, my mindset. Because what separates the best from the rest is the mind, right?
Yes.
Mindset, right? Some people have their mindset set to Windows 95. Some others, Windows XP. Yeah. Or some others, Windows Vista. There's levels to this mindset game.
Yes, sir.
Right or wrong? That's why people got to be coachable.
Listen,
right?
Yes.
People got to shut up and listen. Right? So let's talk about the power of focus. Mm-hmm. Right? Less is more. Less is more. Spreading yourself too thin reduces effectiveness and results. Why is focus essential for achieving success, Vanessa?
What I can say is very essential because you prioritize the thing you supposed
if you prioritize
yes the thing you're supposed to do, it's like it's gonna be domino effect in your life. I'm gonna I want to say it in examples. See, I know I had to develop myself. I had to be more communicated, like to be more more developing myself. I want to make sure to do the thing to move it forward to development, to do the thing I'm supposed to do. But sometimes, like when you just, focus and thing you're supposed to do, it's like you can be drifting your life. You're not going to see the result right away because prioritize the thing you're supposed to prioritize, And, what I understand too, I create content, right? And I have to be consistently the contract what I create because I want to see the result, what I'm doing,
So you're consistent right now, recording minimum 30 minutes of content with me,
yes.
minimum once a week. Yes. From that 30-minute worth of something content, there's like around 10 to 15 shorts.
Yes,
right?
A little short.
Right? Are you consistent with the shorts, with the content, bringing people value? Because what's the point of the shorts?
Yes.
Most people, they don't understand that when we create a long form video content, most people, their attention, their focus is not enough to focus for 1 hour,
Yes.
right?
Sure.
So those shorts, those 1 minute shorts,
Yeah.
could be impactful messages that we give out that could impact people.
And what
Now you understand?
yeah, I understand. What I understand too, when they see the little short, they can motivate to see the whole video because they're
Yes.
gonna see, oh, let me see what are they say in the whole video because they impact me to the thing they say, how to develop myself, how value of time, Let me see what are they say, and they're gonna to see like the value I can bring to them.
Focus on being productive instead of busy. So the law of prioritization. You were talking about prioritizing things,
Yes.
right? Focusing on the highest impact activities brings exponential growth. How does prioritizing one growth path simplify your journey? How does prioritizing one growth path simplify your journey?
It's very essential because sometimes when you do so many things at the same time, you not go anywhere. But as you just like say, let me do the thing first, how the video you send it today, and they explain how you can development and how you see like see you put it like number one, like communication or something like that. See you put it number two. You have to be or to focus on the like the first step, like he said, and then you're gonna see, let me see which one I'm done. Let me see which one I'm supposed to do. I'm prioritize like the thing I'm supposed to do. And everything when you just say, I just wanted to be content creator, right? It's like example. Let me see what I can do better. Like every time, like bring some value to different people. And they just fucking like the thing you're supposed to do.
You see, one thing I love about my mindset is
Mhm.
that I don't complicate anything.
And
I simplify everything. That quote, CMR, right?
you simplify everything.
I simplify everything, right? First of all, I simplify business. Business to me is sales and marketing. Sales is consistency,
Market.
multiply,
Oh, multiply
reinvest.
and reinvest. Okay. This is
Anything I
another one.
touch, first of all, I gotta be consistent. Then anything I touch, I gotta multiply it. Then I gotta reinvest everything back into the business. Carlos Manuel Reyes, even my initials, I
Yes.
simplify them, right? But also for marketing
Mhm.
is create, the letter C. The M is for
Market.
what?
Market.
Marketing. And the R is to repeating the process.
Repeat the
In another
process.
word, being consistent,
Yes.
right? Or wrong.
Sure.
So my issue with people, Vanessa, is the following, right? They don't know what to do first, what to do second, what to do third. Forget about four, fifth, six. Just focus on three things: the necessary, possible, and the impossible. You know what's the necessary thing, Vanessa?
Yeah, which one?
Always be helping people.
Oh yeah.
You know what's possible? Attention. Day trading attention. Right?
Yes.
Because always be helping people, serving people. Literally, 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. You got to be helping people. Helping people get from A to B. Forget about from B to C. You guys are like babies. I got to tell you, help people get from A to B. Attitude, action, to become businessmen. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't want to say more because less is more.
It's true. You know too, like
And the impossible, sorry to cut you off, is investing into yourself. See, straight up, investing into yourself is the impossible. Because now, impossible, we make it what? It says impossible. Now you get it or no?
yeah, I'm getting.
Right? But what you got to start your day is always be helping people. The minute you're always helping people, meaning, in another word, translation, always be creating value for others.
For all this.
What the fuck do you guys don't understand from this shit? I don't want to fucking curse, but what? What's so difficult? Necessary. Always be creating value for others. Focus on value creation, not money. Stop chasing the money. Chase the problem. What's the problem? People's mindset.
Yes.
That's the biggest problem in the world. Help people transition their mindset from that employed bullshit slave mentality to the investor mentality.
Yes.
Time is not money. With money, you can buy time. Or with money, you can make money. We could help people become investors from night and day, overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight, we could help people become investors.
It's true. You emphasize something. Every video, what I listen and I see how people they very success because they always helping people.
Number
And
one.
they just and I say, oh my God, I didn't understand that part. I understand before, but
Millionaires become millionaires with systems and process. That's why one of my favorite saying all my life I have said, burlado del sistema. Who wants to do that episode with me? Let me know. So I could break it down what burlado del sistema means for me. Because I'm really living proof that me burlo de todos los sistemas. Business is systems and process. And I understood that at a very young age. That's why from day -0, burlado del sistema. Meaning I'll literally take any system and just like money. Simple. 3 things. You got to know how to get it. That's necessary. You got to know how to keep it. That's possible. You got to know how to grow it. That's the impossible. Forget about the second and the third. You guys are fucking up in the first one. How to get the money. How you get the money is not how you get money. Time is not money. And I'm going to tell the world straight up. With money, you can buy people's time. But I don't want to buy people's time with money. Who, not how? Yeah, I do still love help, buying people's time. Right? But you know what I want to help people do?
What do you want
with money, help them make more money.
More money.
I don't know if that makes sense. You don't need money to make money. You need brains, an idea, mindset.
Yes.
With all that said, Vanessa, focus on being productive instead of busy. Positiva, productiva, pero intentional. Con intención. Intencional. Con intención. Yes. Todo lo que tú haces, everything you do, be intentional. Be intentional. I'd rather do one thing, right? The surprisingly simple truth behind extraordinary results. Gary Keller with Jay Papasan. Everything starts with a question.
Yes.
Question everything. Why this, why that, why everything. But to wrap it up with you, Vanessa, why you need to focus all your resources, time, energy, all that, on one growth path that you get the most for. Tell the world. We also did an episode.
Yeah. Okay.
Tell the world the episode we did in Spanish. You could tell them the episode in Spanish. But wrap it up. So the next person.
Okay. Can you say it again? The thing you say about
today's episode. Why you need to focus all resources on one growth path that you get the most for.
Okay, but I can say just did you reflect yourself and you just let me see what I can do or let me see what I can learn, not limiting yourself, just not thinking you're not capable to do all these things you can do. I just take the decision to be business owner and investor too. And you can do too. Like it's just take the decision and decide everything is not impossible, And also I can say I do the episode today in Lucy Sombra. This is the name to my podcast. And the title is ¿Por qué tú vendes tu tiempo por dinero? Why you sell your time for money? And this episode, I explain a little title with Carlos, and he explained all these things, why you have to value more time, even like money, because, so you value money and even time, it's very contradictory, because sometimes when you just see the value the time, you're going to say, oh, let me not work for money. Let me reflect and let me just see the time is very valuable for me. And this is what I can say. I hope you go to see my podcast, Lucy Sombra. Espero que le guste.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you.
See, most people mistake movement with achievement. Oh, I'm busy. Any man or woman that says they're busy, to me, you're poor. Straight up. And poor to me is a mindset. Poor is just not passing opportunities over repeatedly. It's a mindset, right? Mm-hmm. So I tell the world, focus on being productive and not busy. Are you busy?
No.
Are you productive?
Yes.
What's the difference between being busy and productive?
Being busy is your
drifting.
Yeah.
Productive, intentional.
Yeah.
Positiva, productiva, and intentional. right?
Yeah.
And being intentional is the impossible. So, how you doing, first of all, Emily?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritually, espiritualmente, mentally, mentalmente, physically, físicamente, emotionally, emocionalmente, y financially, financieramente, porque que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve does not serve living.
You got the point of the finger. You always done it correctly.
Yeah.
What's the point of doing this with the fingers?
Follow up with the pillars.
To follow with the pillars, right? Have you noticed that the people that do not follow with the pillars, or they don't have the common sense to go, you get me? They're always lost.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How important are the 5 pillars? Because I'm gonna emphasize the 5 pillars every single day. Like every person that comes sits with me, they gotta talk to me about the 5 pillars. Nah, I'm not talking to you. Straight up. I need to make sure that whoever talks to me, their mind is right. I value mindset, the mind, so much. You got me? Especially when I understood that the quality of your life, my life, depends on the quality of my thoughts. And then I understood that the quality of my life also depends on the quality of the thoughts of the people I have around. So I say, hold up, I'm gonna become a leader or a boss. Because I'm gonna make sure I'm with the people I wanna be with, wherever I wanna be at, and wherever, you know what I mean, whatever time.
Yeah.
It makes sense now?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Now you understand why it's better to be a thinker than a worker.
Yeah.
Right? When you're a thinker, you get to pick your clients, customers. You got me. Overall, you get to pick everything you want. Life by design, right?
Yeah.
Going back, Emily, what else? What I was saying? Got so many things in my mind. You see? That's a point. I understood that the mind has over 80,000 something thoughts. So if you could keep your mind with one thought, but that one thought, make sure it's so like lucrative, like so fruitful, right? So productive that it literally, when you nourish it, water it, it'll be a domino effect for everything else. It'll solve everything else. Make sense?
Okay, makes sense.
So let's talk about identifying your most valuable growth path. Evaluating opportunities. Determine which growth path aligns with your goals and offers the most return on investment. But I'm not just gonna say return on investment. I'm gonna say return on intention. Fuck investment. I've done a lot of fucking return on investment. Whoever comes do a business deal with me and comes and tells me, oh, the return on this investment. I've noticed that people that say ROI, return on investment, there's always doing it for the money. They're transactional. But the people like myself, that ROI, return on intention, we do it for a purpose. Who you think goes farther in life? The transactional or the transformational?
The transformation.
Why you think?
Because they are doing for love. They love what they're doing, not for the money.
You see, that's true. What do you think there's more people? Transactional.
Yeah, they're
Right?
transaction.
Most people, they're transactional relationship. They're with you for what you could do for them. Think about it.
Yeah, it's true.
Reflect.
Yeah, it's true. Not for what they can bring, what they can get. For
You know how fulfilling is transforming a brother or sister's life? Maybe I'm wrong. Who you think God is going to be happier with? The transformational person or the transactional person?
Transformation.
Now you understand why you cannot serve two masters?
Yeah.
That phrase from the Bible, that verse, depending who you ask, it has different meanings, right? If you ask Carlos, these are the meanings I'll basically define it with. You can't serve two masters to me means you can't serve two God. I serve God, the creator, and myself. But I refuse to serve, meaning go work on another man, another woman's dream. Yes, but Carlos, your PIF is helping people accomplish their dream. Yes, but I get a percentage from their dreams. But I also get the fulfillment that from transforming their life. But it's impact over income. You see?
Yeah.
So going back, Emily, how can you identify the growth path that offers the most value?
How can I identify the growth? Offer the most value.
How can you identify the growth path that offers the most value? I said, evaluating opportunities. Determine which growth path aligns with your goals and offers the most return on investment. In another word, I said instead of return on investment, return on intention. Because when it comes to return on investment, you used to exchange your time for money.
Yeah.
So the return on investment, right, from their time to the money, you think it was worth it back then? Time is money.
No, it's not worth it. But back then, I just did it because I needed to work to pay my bills or give my style life
To
that I
live in the
wanted.
rat race, the
Yeah.
matrix, modern slave, right?
Yeah.
So how can you identify the growth path that offers the most value? Because you were able to identify this path, right? This growth path,
Yeah.
right? You literally quit your job. You literally said straight up, fuck everything, right? I'm gonna go all in. I'm gonna be all in. You got me? If this works, amen. If it doesn't work, amen.
Okay.
And Emily's gonna have a year.
Okay. What I can say about the question is that first you need to identify the things that fulfill you, because before it didn't fulfill me to sell my time for money or to work for that company, but now that I'm helping other people accomplish their dreams, that fulfill me more. So that's the path that I choose to take because it makes me happy.
It's fulfilling helping a brother or sister, accomplish their dream. Not just the dream home, dream car. Everything starts with the dream business, but it's the person they become, right? The things they gotta do, right?
Yeah.
Imagine yourself right now, public speaker, the Emily, hey, Wealth Map Summit, where you're giving the map to wealth, the massive action plan to wealth, leverage other people's experience, because you're a coach, not just simply a business coach, but also a life coach. Es mentira, right? You giving people also, hey, what's easier, to borrow $1 million or to work for $1 million? Because to work for $1 million, you got to work, to save, to invest. But guess what rich people do? Huh? They borrow. I've never met a rich man say that he went to a job, job, just over broke, told the man to pay him so he could basically invest. That's working like a donkey, like a burro. We work smart, not hard. The man that works all day has no time to what?
To make money.
Es mentira. Choosing what aligns with your strengths. Focus on what you're best at to maximize success. Why is it important to align your growth path with your strengths? That applies to everything. So in business, first, how you basically, once again, why is it important to align your growth path with your strengths?
Okay. What I can say is with the skill you know that you can do best, you just go at it and make it better and try to learn more so it can grow and people will know you for that because you are enforcing that strength. So it's like you with knowledge, you just keep reading books and seeking more knowledge to give us more knowledge.
So I could be able to anything with the mind.
Yeah.
I'm a mind doctor, right?
Yeah.
Right? Emily, when people tell me they have a problem, have you noticed I could recommend a book
Yeah.
that solves their problem?
Yeah.
Right? You can do anything, but not everything. You can do anything, but not everything. You know what's people's problem? No. Nobody does it better than me. Nobody cooks better than me. Nobody cleans better than me. Poor people, they do minutiae stuff. They always want to do everything. They don't want to delegate anything. They don't want to outsource everything. Outsource anything. Guess what's my secret, Emily?
What?
Who, not how. So if a brother or sister comes around me and they say, how can I do this? Do I want them around?
No.
Straight up?
No. You want
Who could do this?
Yeah.
Right? You only can say, how can I afford this?
Yeah.
How can I afford this? Only. Not, I can't afford this.
Yeah.
Right? So what else can you tell the world, Emily, on this episode? Why you need to focus all your resources on one growth path that you get the most for. Like, for example, the growth path that you're basically, the resource that you're using to leverage to the world, you have Ants Belief.
Yeah.
You're using that platform to bring awareness, to create content that impacts your audience. You got me? Your future self is going to be thankful because that's your legacy right there, right? This is a long-term vision. But believe it or not, people do business with people they like, know, and trust. They like you, they'll listen to you. And if they listen to you, they'll do business with you. So you could use your platform to what? Not simply bring awareness, but also bring attention to different things that people doing that could impact the world.
Yeah. What I can say is they just find the thing you love and everything going to follow because you are choosing the path that make you happy. And when you do the things that make you happy, you're eventually going to grow because you are doing everything with love. So thank you.
Thank you, Emily. Today's episode, why you need to focus all your resources on one growth path that you get the most for. See, most people, they're never going to understand why this, why that, why everything. Carlos, why this, why that, why everything? You sound like a broken record. Why this, why that, why everything? Bro, sis, if you question everything how I did, everything starts with a question. I question, why am I here in this world? What's my purpose? I started questioning every day, asking myself questions. The more questions I asked myself, the more answers I was getting. And the more answers I was getting, the more questions I was asking. That's crazy. Because every answer led to a question. And every question led to an answer. And vice versa. Right? Just like this. An idea is just a dream without execution. An idea starts with a question. What does the marketplace need? What can I bring of value to the world? Where can I basically fix something? You get me? Where there was somebody saw a problem, I saw the solution to that problem. Right? Simple. It's that simple. But people complicate it. Everything starts with a question till you turn that question into a light bulb. Simple. Then you make it a light bulb. Just connect it. Simple. Just like Thomas Alva Edison. How you doing, brother Jandy?
Excelentemente bien, positivo, productivo, and intentional.
And intentional. Intentionality is the impossible. We added that one to the list.
Correct.
Right? Positivo, that's necessary. Positive mental attitude is the number one step to riches. Productivo, that's possible. Today we're talking about something about productivity. Because so many people have too many things in their mind. And they don't understand how I operate. There could be a billion fire. But ask me if I'm willing to, stop all those fire. I don't give a fuck about if you got a problem with me, that's your fucking problem. I'm not gonna solve it. Bro, I don't solve anything, bro. Not even ticket problem. Fuck, like, yo, bro. I stay present. I solve things in the moment, and I act stupid. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, later, I got the solution. Like right under that, bro. That's how I solve everything all my life. Catch me if you can. Simple. Huh? Simple. Why should I waste my time solving another man's problem or having my mind worry that problem, this? I don't give a fuck. All I know is I don't got no problem. Mentally, bro, I'm like this. Every day I sleep like a baby, bro. Tranquilo. Chilling. Siempre fresh, nunca stress. Even to go to sleep, I brush my hair. I gotta be fresh, bro. You get me? I look at myself in the mirror. You get me? Me doy mi ramazazo. Right? But I also praise myself. Because same way, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And everything, you got to be positive, but you also got to be negative. You got to have that balance, that neutral too. Right? So, positivo, productivo, and intentional. Being intentional is the impossible. And what else?
I said espiritualmente. That's it. That's all I'm doing.
You never said the 5 pillars.
Yeah, but you say what else? Intentional because I'm intentional with my words, what I say. Well, I'm intentional with my thoughts, what I say, and what I do. You could think a lot of things, but what you say is important. But spiritually, that connection with God, got that connection with myself, getting to know myself, you got to focus on one thing, and I focus on the 5 pillars. Because mental, the more you learn, the more you earn. So if you don't prioritize reading or nourishing your mind with positive content, then what you consume comes in multiple aspects of life. And then físicamente, health is the ultimate wealth. You said about this podcast that you can't respect people that don't prioritize the gym. Most people won't understand, but as a person that is living that, I understand because health is the ultimate wealth. If we value health, you can't say you value health over wealth if you're not living it. You're putting money first. Then emocionalmente estamos en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. Because he who cannot control his emotions is how are you going to focus on one thing when you're going to have a lot of things on your mind? How you say you live in the present. These little fires don't occupy your mind because you control your mind. And financially, we all have a purpose, but how do we serve? If you're not intentional with everything else, you're going to be all over the place when it comes to money.
Health is wealth. You literally got to understand something, world. If you lose your health, you'll have only one thing in your mind, your health. But when you have your fucking health, you have a billion worries. I don't fucking understand you, world. I don't understand people. So why not start valuing the things we got for free?
Stranger secret.
like health, right? Which is the ultimate wealth. A man cannot, it's hard for me to, to listen to a man with titties just because he has billions. When I understand that these billions are on papers. Hey, you didn't know that. Right? They didn't know that shit. They didn't know that more money, more problems. Literally, but the thing is that you get more immune to the problems. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh, that's a problem? I'm not solving that. I got bigger stuff to solve. Life is like a video game.
How so?
Huh? You got to keep going to the next level. And every next level gets more, supposedly, it gets more difficult. To me, it gets more exciting. More fun. I'm looking forward to look what's next. That's just me. Because I perform better under pressure because I'm the fucking pressure. Shout out to Carlos. Whoever was in the basketball court today. At every 10 shots, I was 99.999% from everywhere, even from half court. First time in my life that I was literally draining everything. They should have named me draining everything. Matter of fact, I'm going to do an episode draining everything. Everything was going in. I don't know how. I do know how. First of all, the day you less think is the day that God will reward you with your consistency, with your discipline. I kept showing up every day, no days off, no excuse, right? Even the days, like last Sunday, I didn't want to play, I ended up playing. Because my mind was in somewhere else. That never happens to me. But I was physically there, but mentally, my mind was in somewhere else. The vision. It just was one of those days out of the year that I wanted to just get the whole vision out of my mind and just make it a reality like in a second. I don't know if that ever happened to you. When you want to see like everything done yesterday, last year, like 10 years back, that happens to me here and there, right? But making a long story short, eliminating distractions and non-essential tasks. I don't want to take time. Say no to the wrong things. Protect your time and energy by avoiding distractions and low-value activities. Why is it important to eliminate distractions when pursuing growth?
It's important to eliminate distractions while pursuing growth because you could be moving but not making progress. Don't confuse movement for progress. Don't confuse movement for achievement. So if you say yes to everything, you're going to be saying no to a priority. For example, I could be saying yes to other things, but I'm going to be saying no to this. This is a priority for me at this point in my life. So it's very key to knowing what's a priority, like how the video Alex Hormozy, he said his priorities, urgency. I forgot the other two, but you keep going down the list, you're going to get to what's the big fire that you have to handle.
See, business is sales and marketing, right? Sales takes care of, sales pretty much is always be helping people, always be closing deals. Translation, right?
Yeah.
80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. So the Pareto principle, we did an episode on this. Focus on the 20% of efforts that bring 80% of the results, right? How does the Pareto principle apply to focusing on the right path? Because you asked, why is the Pareto, the 80-20 rule important? And I'm like, to me, the Pareto rule is everything. I apply it to everything. 80-20. If you interview 10 people, out of those 10 people, 2, you could close a deal, right? It could be something, an interview, 2-3 minute interview, right? But those you could do now a 30-minute interview. And that 30-minute interview could lead to a business deal. I don't know if that makes sense.
Correct.
And your network is your net worth. So how does the Pareto principle apply to focusing on the right path?
Pareto principle applies. It applies to leading to the right path because how you just said, out of every 10, starting off, you gotta feel forward, right? You gotta put in those numbers. So out of those 10, you're okay. Then it's gonna be a time, maybe 9 don't come. Maybe 9 say no. You're gonna have that one. Then you start building to 2.
What you lack in skills, you make it up in numbers.
Correct.
And I feel probably God today granted me that. I'm not gonna say it's a dream, but believe it or not, I never even in my life dreamed to have a day where like everything I was shooting was just going in. Like it never passed through my mind. But it's like the body. if you could go show up every day, consistent, every single day, and fall in love with the journey, the process, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. You get me? And you focus on the delayed gratification. God is gonna give you one day that He's gonna basically make all your enemies or the people that laugh at you embarrassed, bro. I had the whole fucking gym like, what the fuck happened to this guy? That shit felt so fucking good. Oh my God, I wish it was recorded. Because what's not recorded is not remembered. And it was not recorded. You got me? And it's a shame that we have people in the organization that could be recording this stuff. One hand washes the other. Right? You help me, I help you. Well, people, they don't look at it like that. They don't understand. You help the rich get richer. All that rich is going to fall back to you. So what you don't do determines what you can do. What you don't do determines what you can do. So to wrap this up, what else can you tell the world? And also anything with the episodes, anything you want to tell the world, why you need to focus on all resources on one growth path that you get the most for?
I mean, when it comes to focus, I heard the abbreviation one time, follow one course into successful. And that comes with the cost of not taking action on day one podcast. Also the steps to become a multimillionaire, because most people just want to move, but don't know the right steps to take in order to move forward. And how you mentioned with Emily, we're in the transformation business, not transaction, because it's a long-term game. We understand that relationship is a currency, and we just want to build people, just want to help people become thinkers, because we understand. And me, myself, I was once a worker, but I'm glad I went through that process because it made me who I am today, and it's going to keep building me forward. That's the foundation of where I was at. But I had to break that foundation. I had to unlearn everything that I learned, and I'll relearn and learn to continue to learn.
You got a shirt, earn, not given. Shout out to Esteban, that we go back and forth trying to call each other. I call him, he doesn't pick up.
Call it phone
You
tag.
got me? And when he calls me when I'm caught up, you got me, and vice versa.
Phone tag.
And he sends a text like he's in a meeting, que this, that. Fuck meeting. You got me? Like, I've never understood a man with all the resources today. We're talking about why you need to focus all your resources on one growth path that you get the most for. He literally has one resource where he could basically right now focus all his resources that could literally take him to to any level he wants to get.
Now, question for you, Carlos, because you wrote in the office, you wrote focus on one thing, focus on your network. I don't know if you remember in that billboard right there.
Yeah.
Now, if you were in my shoes, how would you focus on building your network? What would you do? What steps would you take?
First of all, to build your network, if I was in your shoes, right, we're investing into three things, right? Other people, that's necessary. I'm not telling you yourself is the necessary anymore. Yourself is the impossible. Focus on other people. That's necessary. Always be helping people, right? What's possible is what? Attention. Because we invest into three things. And the impossible is what? Yourself, right? So the minute that you focus on other people, that means that if you create content, the attention, right? Create content creator, and content that impacts, que le duela, that puts people through pain, but also helps them reflect so they could progress. It's better to create content that puts people through pain and put them to reflect, but even when they're in fear zone, comfort zone, even if they don't do anything about it, that's our legacy. Because at least, bro, we sent it to you. Don't get mad when we're here with 1 billion jets, right? Flying all over the place, doing the Wealth Map Summit, giving the map to wealth, the massive action plan to wealth. And then you want to get into the organization. And to get into this organization, you got to literally, right now, it's 250 grand. Later on, 2.5 million. It's 10x. 10x rule. Shout out to Grant Cardone. Right? It's not going to be 250,000. I'll promise you. Bro, I'm a man that if I say a price, I don't give a fuck about government or people. I'll put whatever price I want to price anything. If I'm solving the number one problem in the world, a mindset problem, the mind problem, right? I could get paid anything the fuck I want to get paid. Because when you solve the mind problem, it helps you get the dream home, the dream car, but everything started with the dream business. I helped you get control of your mind, your 5 pillars, right? So getting control of your mind means something. You're in control of your thoughts. And a man becomes what he thinks all day long. Because now when you get to know thyself, right? And you're able to keep your mind with one quality thought and nourish that quality thought to fruition, it becomes fruitful, and you're able to multiply it, you're able to what? Now, live a life of purpose. Piff, pay it forward. Simple. P, always be helping people. That's our purpose. Right? Purpose to help others accomplish their dreams. But it's not simply the material dreams, the dream home, the dream car. Starts with the dream business. Because when a man or woman goes to entrepreneurial route, something happens. They become thinkers, not workers. Because now, what's easier, Manny? To tell people what to do or to be told what to do?
Tell people what to do.
Okay. You see? So we're helping people overall. But it's be, do, have. What the person becomes is more important than what they're going to get. Having the dream car, dream home, I could literally press a button right now and I could have everybody in the organization. I'm fucking the whatever exotic car you want, whatever dream home you want. But if I don't put you through the process to search for the fucking home and to learn the thing, right? What's easier? To give a man the fishes or to teach him how to fish?
To give the man the fishes.
But what do you think people want?
They want to go fishing.
They want to go fishing?
They want to go fishing.
People want the fishes. They want the fishes to be handed to them. They don't want to fish. They don't want to hunt. But they don't understand that when you learn how to hunt, something happens.
Develop your skills.
You develop a skills that will never let you starve. But you got to feed your focus and starve your distractions. What's your focus? To always be helping people. The fastest way to help people is by creating content. Because when we create one piece of content, CMR Podcast Network, we record for like an average an hour. That 1 hour, whoever was in the 1 hour, you got content for life there. You're working on your personal brand. That's priceless. Working on your personal brand. You're leveraging other people's resources. And that's what I'm going to talk with Brother Manny. How you doing today, Manny?
Fenomenalmente, excelentemente bien.
Wow, you brought a new word to the office. Corporate office, because it has a special name, corporate.
Positivo y productivo, intencional.
So positivo, productivo, intencional. Positive, productive, and intentional.
Of course. Espiritualmente, you gotta have the connection with God so you guys can starve your distractions and focus on your main objective, right? We got mentalmente, read books, develop your mind, because the mind is power. You know what I mean? The only thing that makes the difference between a human and an animal is the mind.
Have you been leveraging principles, Ray Dalio?
I'm reading it. I'm still reading it.
Are you leveraging his experience? Pain plus reflection equals progress.
Yeah, of course. And then we got físicamente. If you're not working on your physical pillar, then what are you doing? You're wasting time.
Do you feel stronger?
Of course.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
100%.
Shout out to Angel.
Shout
the
out to
angel that God sent you. Yo, you're a lucky man. Leveraging in today's episode, you're leveraging all available resources.
Of course.
Starting with the physical pillar. Leveraging a godly sent angel to your life. Shout out to Manny, where he literally is going to the gym. Did you basically open the gym membership?
Not yet.
He's leveraging other people's membership. And he's there also leveraging one of the most, in shape men there in the whole gym for free. Is training him like literally every rep. I've never had a trainer in my life in the gym. I'm here motivated to get a trainer now. I'm serious. It's crazy. What do you do? Because we're talking about leveraging all available resources. What do you do? How do you do it to leverage, to be able to get into the LA Fitness every single fucking day without paying a membership and also getting trained for free and also building a network in the gym because your network is your net worth? How resourceful are you? Like I'm interested myself. How the fuck do you do it?
I'm leveraging the people around me. I'm leveraging.
How do you do it? How do you
I'm
do it?
leveraging my resources.
How do you do it?
I'm leveraging. I make connections with the front desk, right? And then they see me, whatever. I make a connection with the front desk, right? They become my friends. So then I give
How to win
them
friends and influence people.
exactly. I make them my friends, and then I give them, let's say, a friend's phone number, a friend's account, and then that's it. I go in, he checks them in, and that's it. I go in, and then I leverage the way I leverage the. I just create friends. I create friends, and I leverage their resources, their power. I leverage their power. Leverage their skills and their abilities in my favor. At the end of the day,
So you're a master leverager.
I mean, hey, if that's what you want to call me,
I'm giving credit where credit's due.
thank you.
Certain things I don't like leveraging, but you got my respect leveraging there in a way, but also you don't got my respect because the thing is, if I would have owned the gym, shout out to NBA Fitness Club coming soon. Never Broke Again Fitness Club coming soon. Basketball course, a gym. In NBA Fitness Club, you're gonna pay not 30, not 50, not the gym. So that gym is gonna be whatever LA Fitness charges, 10 times. I'll promise you that the membership is gonna be 10 times more. Because I don't want broke motherfuckers there. NBA, never broke again. Whoever goes to that gym is literally, they're obsessed with everything they're doing. And a man or a woman that is obsessed, what you sow is what you reap. What are you obsessed with? Make sense? But leveraging all available resources, maximizing time, energy, and finances. Investing resources strategically accelerates growth. How can you best allocate your resources to your chosen path?
Depends what the resource is, but you can just leverage it in your favor. Find out the maximum potential you can get out of it, and use that as your advantage. So it's like creating friends. You create friends and you leverage their skills and your benefit, or you so whatever you own, whatever you have, you find out what it's worth. You find out how much, or what you find out how much potential you can get out of it, how much resources you can get out of it, and then you try to leverage it as your in your advantage.
The role of collaboration and networking. Leveraging connections and expertise can amplify your efforts. Why is collaboration important for maximizing growth? Because you're collaborating right now with us, right?
Of course.
Important for maximizing growth, right?
So it's very important with maximizing growth, because not only am I working with my public, I'm also working with other people's public, and I'm leveraging their public in my advantage. If they let's say Carlos fans see my video, and let's say
I don't got no fans.
all right, let's say his followers.
I don't got no followers.
Let's say his family.
Fuck family.
His network. Okay, his network.
You could say network or the 1% of the 1%. I call my people the 1% of the 1%.
Okay, we say his network.
No.
His 1% of the 1%.
My
right?
1% of the 1%.
His 1%.
Those are the strong-minded motherfuckers.
Okay.
That they don't go into their feelings. Están en crecimiento, no en sentimiento. They're on growth mode, not in their feelings. Because if you wouldn't make decisions based on feeling, 90% of your decisions are based on feelings, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Imagine when a man or a woman makes a decision based on feelings. Can they accomplish their mission?
No.
Their vision?
No.
Their purpose?
No.
Why not?
Because they're in the feelings, and whatever they
like little bitches.
Whatever they get told, they're gonna close like a circle.
Let me ask you a question, Manny. Leveraging all available resources, right? Surround yourself with people who are where you want to be. Do you think, I'm gonna use myself, do you think I am where you want to be? That's a deep question.
You're there, and but you're there, but I want to go higher than you. So I will. But I'm surrounding myself with you, so I want to gain some knowledge from you.
So what are you bringing to the table?
I'm bringing to the table my knowledge.
Knowledge.
I'm bringing to the table my communication skills.
Communication skills.
I'm bringing to the table just my awareness.
Your awareness. This guy's a clown now. Back to clowning time. Leveraging all available resources. Let me ask you a thing. Your calendar, you have it organized?
Yeah.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
You come out here today?
No.
Why not?
You didn't call me.
I gotta call you?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna call you.
Well, you usually call me. Don't you usually call me?
I told you I'm not gonna call you.
Okay.
If we're gonna work together, I'm not gonna call you. I'm not calling you. I'm not gonna call you. You know why I'm not gonna call you? Huh?
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why. I don't call anybody. You know why I don't call anybody? Because vice versa. I don't want people to call me for the work I have to bring to the table. Work hard in silence, let success make the noise. See, my work, what I bring to the table, when you leverage me, you're not gonna have to call me for things to get done. But you're gonna notice I hold people accountable. As a leader, creating leaders are supposed to be creating leaders. I hold not just myself accountable, but I hold any man or woman around me accountable. Take full responsibility for their actions. Because that's what leadership is about. Taking ownership. So if we're going to work together, if you're going to leverage all available resources, we're going to basically, has to be win-win for everybody. If it makes sense. Right?
Of course.
That's why maximizing time, energy. What else can you tell the world when it comes to why you need to focus all resources on one growth path that you get the most for?
First of all, people gotta know the purpose. They gotta know what they're working for. You know what I mean? They can't just work in everything and not mastering one. You know what I mean? So it's like you gotta focus on your purpose, and then you gotta find out how to use your resources to leverage to build.
Manny's gonna come out here and it's gonna be recorded on Consistency 360 at the end of this thing. So you guys can see how he cuts my hair, and how consistent Manny is. What else can you tell the world?
Nah, people gotta maximize their resources to leverage them in their benefit.
How many interviews you did today?
Like one.
So you see, you gotta leverage other people's network. If you basically interview 20 people, minimum 20 people, that's your standard. Something's gonna happen. You don't know what person from that would accept the collaboration with you, right? And they got a network that you're leveraging, right? That could literally not just change your life. You could even change my life. Because it's not how you start, how you finish. I do want to see you, not at my level, in a higher level. You know why? Because I don't compare my journey with yours or with another man. I'm inspired, motivated by another man's success. And good thing you brought that up, because I got a video for the Mannies of the world that is gonna basically break down, what you just said. So you could take this into mind.
Successful people aren't jealous people. I meet a lot of people ask me a ton of advice, and I travel all over the world. And the common denominator I always see in hyper successful people is when they find out you're doing something great, they light up. They're so excited and inspired. But the one common trait that I see in people that are stuck in the middle or at the bottom, regardless of where they came from, is they're always watching another man's pockets. They always have an evil eye to people that are having success. One of the greatest tests is having to cheer on people around you when you haven't won or became successful yet. This is the greatest challenge and test to your character. It's important to have an abundance mindset and know that the world is lacking nothing. You could go out and make $1 billion tomorrow and it would affect basically nobody. There's so much opportunity, you just have to think big. Successful people aren't jealous people.
Successful people, we're not jealous people, baby. Because if I go back, when you become a trillionaire, at least I was part of your journey. And that's going to make me beyond fulfilling. You know how many people I've helped become successful? They don't give me credit, but ask me if I want credit.
Do you want credit?
I don't give a fuck about credit. When I win, I don't celebrate. I only celebrate with my losses. You know why? Because my losses are going to help me learn something, a lesson. What can I learn? The more I fail, the more I learn. I'm a successful failure, bro. I don't want to ever be labeled as a successful man. My success right now is at 1%. I still got 99% still to keep climbing. You want to know how I measure my success? By how many people I'm able to help impact. And I see your potential. But if you become coachable and you shut the fuck up and listen, you'll make it very far in life. You'll make it farther than me. Because my journey, I'm not going to ever compare it to yours or to another man. There's no need to. There's nothing in this world right now that could make me move a finger than helping a brother or sister get from A to B. Because I understand what is it to be in your shoes. Bless you.
Thank you.
See, that was God made you sneeze so I could send you blessings. What else can you tell the world? What you do for others is what you get back. You give out blessings, you get more blessings multiplied. 10x. Bless a brother, and guess what?
Yeah.
God is going to bless you
10 times.
10 times fold. 10x.
Back.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm in my 100x. Whatever I give, God does even 100x it, 1,000x it. Because so many positive seeds I planted. That's why I'm able to fucking give you your fucking ramasazo, give anybody a ramasazo, anybody in the world, and people just shut up and listen. Because I'm not doing it from a fucked up way. I'm doing it from intentionality. I want to see you grow. I want to see you release all that fucking pain, reflect, so you can progress. But if I see a brother being a clown 24/7, how the fuck am I going to be able to help you? You got to know when to take things serious and when it's time to play. Make sense?
Of course.
See, I take practice like a joke, but I take game time serious. But you know how many people I see, they take practice serious and game times like a joke? We different. I'm not saying you, I'm talking about people in general. They wonder why there's game players and then there's practice players. Game players, they play better under pressure. Practice player, you know how they play better?
Oh.
With no pressure.
All right.
Thank you, Manny.
Thank you.
Why you need to focus all your resources on one growth path. So if I'm Manny, instead of focusing all my resources being a barber, working for MetLife, now working on Consistency 360, now also becoming an investor, I'll say, fuck being a barber. If I'm going to cut people's hair, I'm going to be intentional with who I cut their hair. I never understood a man or a woman that, bro, I'm so fucking obsessed all my life in my businesses that I even handpick my customers, my clients. If it makes sense. Thank you for that 1 minute, Emily. In another word, that's why people got to become entrepreneurs, business owners. Because you got to pick the people you work with or you want to have around. Never understood a man that literally, they tell him, you got to work with this guy or with that woman, and then they don't like each other. It's like putting the wrong fishes. It's like the tank here putting sharks with regular fishes. Then the shark is bullying the regular fish. You got to know where to put the fishes at. That's why basketball, you know what I love about basketball? a part that it reveals people's character. It's a sport where when the right leader organizes the team, the leader understands that if my strength is something, I got to partner up with other people that my weakness is their strength. And that's how you make the team dynamic, synergy, correct. But when you put everybody with the same fucking skill set in the same team, it's disasters. That's why, shout out to Sam. He said that playing with me is a little difficult. Shout out to anybody but now he understands my game, right? Because he didn't understand my strength. After seeing we had a game, it was like 14, 15, I forgot, like 3. I love those games. Every day I'm looking forward for a game to be at 15 where we're losing and we have 3, 2, and we just comeback season. A minor setback for a major comeback. Like, I love those games because I've noticed something about people in life, business, sports. There's people that they haven't even won the game and they're celebrating. We should do an episode, playing with the food. Don't play with your food.
Got a whole sway.
You hear me? Make sense? You talking about Josue?
Yeah, he said, I don't play con nada, yo me lo como. You don't see who he be you taking it too serious. He's an excellent human, though. He's still working.
I love Josue.
Working
because
progress.
me and Josue at first, clash. Now, brother, lovey-dovey. Sometimes you got to approach people from that sense. That's how you build a relationship sometimes. You get me? Because sometimes people are going to try to test the water.
For sure.
You get me? But now it's brothers. But sometimes when you take the game too serious, a man like myself that falls in love with the journey, the process, who literally eat those people that take it serious. Because I do take business serious. But take it serious enough to not take it serious. That's deep. But for few will understand that. But to wrap this up, right? Committing fully to your chosen path. I can say you're right now committed fully to your chosen path. But I don't want to see you committed, brother. I want to see you obsessed. I don't want people that are interested. Those interested people, get them the fuck out. Those Edgar, life is a mess. Get them the fuck out, bro. What you mean life is a mess? Life is what you make out of it. You got in life what you fucking deserve. What you sow is what you reap. You sow shit, you get shit. What are you doing? That is your life is a mess. Because if you do what's hard, your life is easy. If you do what's easy, your life is hard. You do easy things. It's easy to work 80 hours a fucking week and not think. Be a worker. It's hard to become a thinker and personal develop yourself. Business develop yourself. So we don't need people that are interested. We don't need people that are committed. We need people that are obsessed. So now to wrap this up with you, committing fully to your chosen path. All in mentality. Be all in. Balling. We got to do an episode. Be all in. Be all in. We put it just like that. EP, text it, please, one of you guys. Be all in. Right? And we could do one with you, Consistency 360. Mr. Blessing you, Manny. All in mentality. After we do the bless you mentality, the bless you episode that we were supposed to do yesterday. You didn't see what happened before you came. Yesterday. This guy got me out of fucking character. You got me?
Eric Thomas, you sent me that video. Stay in character.
People don't understand. I'm an actor. But sometimes
no,
you
got you saying in general.
You gotta get
Eric
people.
Thomas.
You gotta. It's either people get the best out of you or they get the worst out of you.
No, I feel like that was.
I don't need no liabilities around. Straight up.
Excellent.
As a leader, I do the dirty job. Throw anywhere I'm at. In basketball court, throw me the bully. Throw me a bully so you can see how I'm. Throw me the bullies, bro.
That bark, funny.
Throw me a bully. Throw me a motherfucker. As a matter of fact, throw me all the bullies. Don't give me one. One is too little, bro. Throw me under the wolf. I'll eat the fucking pack. Fuck out of here. I'll take all them fucking drifters and make them fucking wake the fuck up from zombie land. We should do one. Wake up from zombie land. Straight up. We gotta talk like this with these motherfuckers. I'm serious. EP, text that.
Wake up from zombie.
Wake up from zombie land. So we could send it to these motherfuckers. So when they see me, they slap me.
You gonna do that? No, obsessed.
Fuck
All
outta
you have to
here.
Be obsessed.
All in mentality. Success requires full commitment to your chosen path. Half-hearted efforts lead to mediocre results. Why is full commitment necessary for achieving your goals?
Why you should commit first and figure things out later. I'm gonna keep recommending that episode because most of that episode you did with Manny, he was saying about LLCs, this and that, but most people might not understand where
Where's
he was
Manny?
coming from.
There's the Manny's of the world.
J.R. Smith, GPH podcast. Y'all should check that out. That was the second episode, I believe. And most people, they just want to get everything perfect instead of just progress over perfection.
Oh.
Just start.
Oh.
And when you start, things are gonna come in.
Oh.
And I'd like to see your perspective on the second question. You're always asking us these questions. I like your perspective.
Staying resilient through challenges. Focus and persistence help you overcome obstacles and stay on track, right? Committing fully to your chosen path.
Mm-hmm.
Staying resilient through challenges. Imagine people going to their feelings here.
Be an ugly sight.
They're not going to make it through their chosen path. If God sends you a man that values character, if he sends you a coach so you could leverage, and your coach is teaching you character, and he's also helping you with cash flow, and fuck credit, because credit is the foundation to money. But a lot of people think credit is, the credit from banks. That's light money. That's light money. I'm telling you, that's light money.
But character is very essential.
And collateral. Now you build your collateral, even with hard money lenders. You don't need no fucking credit. You don't need shit. People at the top, we do it regardless. Matter of fact, we never put shit under our name. Fuck, why put things under your name? When you can fucking put it, under a company and thing. You don't never want to put things under your name, bro. Remember, the minute you level up, even your own family will try to fucking what?
Back.
So when people don't know what to attack, especially a crazy motherfucker like myself, you know what I mean? You cannot put things under your name. So decide what you want, then commit to getting it. You told me to answer what question? How can resilience help you stay focused on your path? Resilience to me is everything. It's like consistency. It's like basically being disciplined. If you don't have resilience, you're going to fold under pressure because I'm the pressure. So imagine if I fold under my own self. Remember, people fold under their own self. When your mind does this to you, remember, 90% of our decisions are made basically on emotions. Mm-hmm. That's why I tell people, mindset is not separates the best from the rest. We're going to change it up. EQ is what separates the best from the rest, not IQ. Fuck IQ. You could have a high IQ. Why A student work for C student? And C student and B students are governmental employees. I was watching a video too to wrap this up, and I sent it to Vanessa and Emily because I want to do an episode on that. That video, where's that video? This video was very impactful. Los empleados obedientes no sirven para nada.
Tipo de empleados que parece que hubieran.
How can you beat someone who cannot fucking quit? How can you beat someone who every time they go through a hard time,
resilience,
they get better and they get stronger instead of getting weaker and getting demoralized? How can you beat someone who looks back on all the tests that they've had and said, yeah, that wasn't shit, dude. Bring it the fuck on. Okay? As opposed to the person who's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened. And then fucking 2 months, another thing happens. Oh my God, I can't believe this happened. It's going to be the person who has a stoic mentality, who looks at it and says this, okay, all right, we'll get through it. And then the next thing happens. Well, won't do that again, but we'll get through it, right? Not freaking the fuck out like the world's ending every 2 weeks, dude. You can't live like that. How can you
EP, we'll get through it. For day one. EP, text it. We'll get through it. You can't beat a man that doesn't fucking quit.
Can't.
It's not over till we win. What we lack in skills, we make it up in numbers. Everything is a long-term game. Just like basketball, I personally had a long-term vision when it comes to the half-court shots, where everybody and their mother told me, why are you shooting that half-court shot when you could literally go closer to the three-point line? Shout out to the Giannis of the world, because he told me that himself. It's easier to throw the ball from here. It's harder for me, because everybody's doing it. That's why I recommend the world, whoever's watching this, to unsubscribe. Click the dislike button and put negative comments. This podcast, CMR Podcast Network, I'm going against the status quo on everything. People say, subscribe to my channel, like, positive comment. No, not Carlos. Dislike this motherfucker. Unsubscribe, report it, do whatever the fuck you want to do. Ask me if when I go to sleep, if I'm gonna go to sleep crying and say, why me? I'm not even gonna know, because I'm not gonna give a fuck. CMR Podcast, the first channel, I didn't even have the password or the username. They gave me the password username. I don't want it. I don't even got the password username to this channel. Not even the Instagram. like, yo, bro, you talking to Carlos. I own everything, but don't own anything. Like, bro, I'm one of those. I don't even know the password to my phone. I even leverage that. I live a very simple life. Why complicate life when life could be so easy? You check my phone, bitch, you're gonna find something. Not that I sent, that they sent me. If I send, sometimes there's certain things, they send me. But I'm not gonna prove shit to you. I'm not gonna explain shit to you. Because I don't complain, so I don't have to explain. We grown men here.
Now, what's the message you'll tell to your younger self about focusing on the one thing to leave them with that gem?
I have all my life focusing on one thing. You know what I've been focusing on one thing? The best version of myself. So I could work on my mindset, right? Because I always understood that how I think is how I operate. And how I operate is how I move. And how I move, what you sow is what you reap, is what's going to basically reward me back, right? So I said to my young self, risk it all. EP, risking it all for day one. Risking it all.
I know we're short on time, but I seen a video of Myron Golden. Who do you think risks more? If I have $1,000, that's all I got in my pocket, right? But you have $1 million in your pocket. Who do you think is risking more? It's life is all perspective.
You took out the word from my mouth. It's all perspective.
Correct.
If I only have $1,000, I wouldn't even risk 1,000. I'll take the 1,000 and borrow another 1,000 just to feel like it was a risk. Because if it was my 1,000, it's no risk. I don't like having money in the pocket. Fuck, I want to have money in the pocket. Huh? I don't want to have money in the pocket.
That's funny.
Why? I got the leverage. Why? If you walk around with money in your pocket, something's gonna happen.
What?
Yes.
It's temptation.
I like investing money, bro. I don't like saving money. I like investing. When I go to sleep, I want to know that money is working. Money's like a boomerang. You gotta throw it so it could come back. But a lot of people, they don't want to. I'm gonna put it in perspective. You invest $10, I know it's time. You invest $10 to make 100. You invest 100 to make 1,000. You invest 1,000 to make 10,000. You invest 10,000 to make 100,000. You invest 100,000 to make 1 million. You invest 1 million to make 10 million. You invest 10 million to make 100 million.
Everything's 10x.
You invest 100 million to make 1 billion. People will never understand that, the average person. Bro, or sis, if you cannot invest just to get into our network, just being in this organization is priceless. First of all, I will not let a brother or sister to bring bullshit. Because right on camera, I'll embarrass. I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. Like, do not come to this organization if you're going to come bring bullshit. Like, straight up. Bro, I'd rather scare people away, bro. Bro, I'm a different type of leader, bro. Bro, it's better quality than quantity. I'd rather have $100 bill than $1,000 in dollars. Straight up. This is quality over quantity, bro. I'm not understand. It's better to have one good friend than 100 bullshit friend. Most people got dollar bill friends. They will never understand my mindset, bro. And guess what? I don't give a fuck if they don't understand it. Because I do understand theirs. They got a penny mindset. You give a fucking penny to a penny mindset, they'll waste a penny. You'll bring a fucking penny to a $1 billion mindset, they'll bring you another billion. So it's all perspective. So to answer that, a man with $1,000 and the man with $1 million is funny. The man with $1 million straight up got to the $1 million because he took a lot of risk. The man with $1,000 is stuck in poverty because he takes no risk. He thinks everything, or she thinks everything is a scam because they're still confused about money. And they're also poor, passing opportunities over repeated. With all that said, unsubscribe. Thank you.
I had to bring that up because he said the millionaire takes risk. I feel like